the insane journey from the cheapest seats to the most jaw-dropping jets in football. Stick around until the end, because the 50 million aircraft will completely change the way you think about travel. Budget flights before fame and fortune. Even footballers had to get around the cheap way. For some, that meant using low-cost airlines where tickets could go for as little as $1 during promotion. Young academy players or lower league pros often squeezed into basic seats, flying economy just like everyday fans. These no-frills flights usually meant long wait, limited luggage, and zero comfort, but they were all players could afford. It's shocking to imagine stars like Jamie Vardy or Riyad Mahrez once relying on budget airlines before breaking through. That $1 flight isn't just a ticket, it's a reminder of how far some players have traveled, literally and figuratively, on their way to stardom. The 100 standard economy tickets for players just starting out or earning modest wages in smaller clubs. Regular economy flights were the norm. Around 100 could get them a seat to travel for training camps or matches abroad. Special treatment, just cramped seating, waiting in lines, and blending in with regular passengers. This stage represents the grind before stardom, when footballers were still chasing contracts and paychecks that barely covered their expenses. For many fans, it's relatable. They were living like everyone else. It's a huge contrast to the luxury jets they board today, and it shows how much their careers transformed. 100 tickets were the stepping stone before life-changing contracts arrived. 500 premium economy. As salaries improved, footballers upgraded slightly to premium economy. For around 500, these flights offered extra legroom, priority boarding, and slightly better meals. For tall players, this was a lifesaver on longer journeys. While it wasn't glamorous, it felt like progress compared to cramped economy seat. Many rising stars who moved abroad for transfers or youth tournaments found themselves on this level, trying to balance cost with comfort. It's funny to think that at this stage, players felt like they were flying in style, even though today they would never consider it. Premium economy was the first taste of comfort on their climb to superstardom. $2,000 business class seats. Once players started earning decent wages in top leagues, business class became the standard. At around $2,000 per ticket, these seats offered full reclining chairs, privacy, and gourmet food. Business class flights became common for national team players traveling across continents for qualifiers. Clubs often covered these costs to keep players rested and healthy. For athletes juggling tight schedules, the comfort made a huge difference. Compared to the budget days, this was a massive upgrade, but still far from the private jets they would eventually enjoy. Business class wasn't just luxury, it was practicality, ensuring players arrived fresh and ready to perform at their peak. The $10,000 first class took things up another level, costing around $10,000 for international flights. Spacious suites, on-demand service, and privacy made it the ultimate commercial flying experience. Players like Ronaldo and Messi were often seen traveling this way before buying private jets. First class offered everything they needed: beds to sleep, fine dining, and quiet cabins. It was the closest thing to flying privately without actually owning a plane. For footballers making millions, the $10,000 wasn't much, but it gave them the exclusivity and comfort they craved. At this stage, flying became less about getting from A to B and more about enjoying the journey itself. A 100,000 private jet charters. When footballers started chartering private jets, the game changed. For about 100,000, a squad or group of players could hire a plane for international matches or tournaments. National teams often used this option for World Cups and Euros, ensuring stars traveled together in comfort and security. Clubs sometimes arranged charters too, especially for Champions League trips. This shocked fans because it showed just how seriously teams invested in keeping players fresh. Chartering wasn't about showing off, it was about efficiency. But for players, it was a taste of the luxury lifestyle that many would later make permanent by buying their own private jet. The $1,000 shared jet ownership. Some players step into private aviation by co-owning jet, an option costing around $100 million per share. This gives them access to fly when needed, without the full expense of owning an aircraft. For footballers like Neymar or Pogba, this meant flexibility while still saving costs. Shared ownership provided all the luxuries: private cabins, custom meals, and freedom to schedule flight, without the hassle of full ownership. It was an introduction to the lifestyle of jet-set travel. For rising stars, it's both a smart financial choice and a statement of arrival. At $1 million, footballers realized they'd made it to the top tier of comfort and convenience. $5,000 personal jet. At this stage, footballers move beyond sharing. Now they own a $5 million jet like a Gulfstream G200 or similar model gives them complete freedom. Ronaldo, Messi, and Ibrahimovic have all owned jets in this range, fitted with leather seats, family areas, and personal branding touches. Owning a jet isn't just about comfort, it's about independence. They can avoid airports, fly last minute, and bring family or teammates without restriction. It's the point where travel becomes truly personal. Spending $5 million is crazy to most people, but for a player earning hundreds of thousands per week, it's a logical investment in both luxury and time. The 20,000 elite jets, the next level is truly elite. Jets costing 20 million like the Gulfstream G500 or Bombardier Challenger come with cutting-edge technology, luxurious suites, and space for larger groups. These jets are basically flying offices and homes with Wi-Fi, entertainment systems, and even small kitchens. Footballers at this stage aren't just traveling, they're living in the air. For someone like Ronaldo, with constant commitments around the globe, this kind of jet is invaluable. It saves time, ensures privacy, and projects unmatched status. The 20 million is an outrageous number for most people, but in the football world, it's the price of ultimate convenience and influence. The 50,000 Sky Palaces, the pinnacle of luxury flying, is owning a 50 million private jet like the Gulfstream G650 or Dassault Falcon 8X. These are the crown jewels of aviation, with full bedrooms, luxury bathrooms, dining areas, and state-of-the-art technology. For footballers like Ronaldo, this is the ultimate expression of success. A 50 million jet isn't just transportation, it's a flying palace, allowing him to move across continents in total privacy and comfort. Every detail is customized, from interiors to personal branding. It's shocking to think a plane can cost more than entire football clubs, but that's the level today's biggest stars are living at. This is luxury beyond imagination. From one-budget flights to 50 million Sky Palaces, footballers' travel stories show just how far the game can take you. What started with cheap tickets for young players turned into private jet that redefined luxury and success. It's not just about getting from one match to another. It's about living a lifestyle that few people on Earth will ever experience. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit like, comment with the craziest jet you'd want to fly in, and subscribe to Goal Rush for more unbelievable stories from the world of football. Thanks for watching. Your support keeps us flying higher every week.